What's good, guys, and welcome to my new YouTube series in which I play through my massive backlog. I've got like hundreds of games that I brought over, like the Steam and the Switch and the Xbox and the PlayStation. Just hundreds of games that I've never played. Like, I'd buy them on sale because they look good, or I think they're going to be good, or I hear they're good, and then I buy them. Maybe I play them, maybe I don't. But even if I do play them, it's like an hour, and then I never play them ever again. I don't know. I got a problem. I think I got a real issue. So, making a YouTube series where I play through my backlog now. First game of the backlog is Star Wars Fallen Order. I don't really know why this is to be the first. I like Star Wars. I like the Star Wars games, but I'm not like a huge Star Wars guy. And I guess when I played it, I was in the right. Because I played it for maybe an hour back in the day when I first bought it. I guess maybe I wasn't in the right mindset thinking this is just Star Wars. This is just a Dark Souls Star Wars game. But I played through it this time to its completion, which says it all really. But wow, yeah, what a fantastic game this was. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars, but I can appreciate the level design. I think there were four main planets with like the boss planet at the end and a Jedi temple planet. Maybe one other one, I'm not totally sure, but it revolves around four main planets, which you can see there, and you will do X amount of missions on planet 1, and then you'll go to planet 2, and then maybe you come back to planet 1 and do like another. You get like a new ability that unlocks a new area of the map, which is a real nice way to play around on the same maps and make it still feel fresh, because these areas you would be familiar with until you get to the new area, and then that new area within the same planet is a totally different thing, and is totally unique, which is nice because you can replay the same levels but not feel like you're replaying the same levels until like the start or the end when you're going to and from the ship. So that was a real nice touch too. I liked. Yeah, the music and the sceneries, they all feel very Star Wars. The combat was awesome. The storyline was real good too. Like we can't go wrong. So, as far as game one on my backlog, I'm glad it was to be this one. It was real good, and like I said, I got problems. So I completed one game out of my backlog, but of course, the new Star Wars Survivor, Jedi Survivor, I don't know, something that's recently been released. So I completed one game out of my backlog, but it happened to be this one, and I happened to have a sequel. So yeah, I maybe have added a second one into a new one into the backlog, being the sequel. So I'm really no further along. If I've got 50 games, I was at 49. Now I'm back at 50 again. So, but yeah, what a brilliant game this was. I'm working on game 2 now. And let me tell you something about the final boss. I was playing this on the second hardest difficulty, not the easiest, but like middle range. My God, I must have died at least 30 to 40 times, easy. Because the worst part is they've got this little awful move where they'll grab you and you can't move, and then they're using the force to just suck the life out of you, which takes like half your health, and then they kick you at the end, which takes another quarter. So all in total, this one move that you do will take 3/4 of your health, and if you're not ready for it, it is the worst thing. It was so effing frustrating. It was the absolute worst. But I did eventually figure out how to counter it, because I thought there's no counter to this. How are you supposed to avoid that? How are you supposed to avoid? I was going mad. But I did eventually learn that if you just force pushed at the right time, it will stop her from being able to do that move. So I did eventually find a counter, and ultimately that was how I won. But my God, it was a hell of a battle. It was hard as hell, let me tell you. But ultimately, it didn't ruin the good times I had. The lightsaber customization thing was great. The BD is also awesome. You don't really expect the robot to grow on you, but they made it so that it does start to grow on you over the time. And like I say, that links in with the story as well, so you feel a little bit more summit for the little dude. But yeah, as far as game one from my backlog, great game. I recommend you play it, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. You'll love it. And I don't know why I never did play it before, or never completed it before, seen it through. I think I remember I got stuck at one point, and then that was a catalyst for me just thinking, giving up. I think that was the trouble. But yeah, nah, seriously, what a game! It's a great game, and game one from my backlog done and dusted. So yeah, happy days. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you deserve to know what the next game is. And it is going to be Days Gone, which is a game that should have been great for me. I like zombies, I like motorbikes, especially at the time I was riding motorbikes, so you would have thought that I'd liked it even more. But again, for some reason, I just didn't get on with it at the time. But I'm playing it through now, and I'm loving it. It's great. I can't wait to play it again, and I just want to play it all day. So that'll be the next video to keep your eyes peeled for. And I got a vlog coming tomorrow. Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you must know me, love me, or hate me. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for watching this far. Let me know if you played this game, what you think of it, and if you will be playing on this game based on what I say. If you found this video, then you've probably already played it, or already know me. But hey, if you know me and you haven't played it, then check it out. It's great. Like I say, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this game, or if you're going to be playing it, or if maybe I've inspired you to play it, because I had somebody on my Twitch stream that says they wanted to play it and they were watching me play. But yeah, great game, especially for any Star Wars fans. But the bosses are hard, I won't lie to you. But yeah, please do, if you've made it this far, I think I've deserved your like, or at least a dislike, and maybe even possibly a subscribe. I mean, it's free, so why not? And if you love me that much, ding-a-ling-a-ling the little bell, so you'll know every time I drop a video, which is usually weekly, and usually at the end of the week, because that's when I'm working, so that's when I'll work on these videos, strangely enough. But yeah, thanks guys, and goodbye, have a nice day.